awareness of grace is the very first value that we hold within travelling well together. But is it a value, or is it God's gift? Perhaps it's a way of saying, stop a moment. Notice something about how God is with us, about the overflowing generosity that underpins our being and our becoming across our lives. We live in a doing world. The success of a nation is measured on its growth, the amount of business it generates, the number of things people buy, the sheer level of money-making activity that drives it. Lives get measured in achievements and days in productivity. Our spiral of doing continues even when it hurts the people doing it, even when it damages the planet on which we depend. Gentler ways of inhabiting our lives and our world are difficult to find. But in spite of all our noise, God's still small voice speaks through the storms that we stir up. The Hebrew for that famous phrase, still small voice, is bat kol, literally the daughter of a voice. Stop for a moment, breathe, look about you. Notice a present beauty, a present blessing. The psalmist wrote, "It is in vain that you rise so early and go to bed so late and eat the bread of anxiety, for God gives his beloved sleep." We are called to be followers of Jesus, not Jesus' executives bustling to generate holy business, but followers, learners, attentive to who he is, to what he has to speak into our lives. The word obedience, which we tend to associate with a kind of forced submission to someone else's requirements, is actually a word that at its root means being attentive. Make time to listen for the angel, to notice the presence beside you. Allow yourself an hour that isn't filled with stuff. Not because God will then fill the hour with his demands, but because what we need is to spend time with God. The Apostle Paul reminds us that while we may tend the work of God, it is God that gives the growth. It is as unpredictable as the weather, as unexpected as rain on dry ground, which is an image that comes up over and over again in the Hebrew Bible as a picture of holy kingship. So let yourself be watered. Turn towards the light and put your roots down into the water. Let yourself be still and know that God is God and he will bring his will about. These are the conditions for an awareness of grace. Grace is a gift. It cannot be earned, it cannot be generated, it cannot be achieved by effort. It comes to us like the showers, like the spring rains that water the earth. We wish grace to each other in Jesus' name, along with God's love and the companionship of the Spirit. But not because we can give it. It is God's gift, and it comes wherever God wills, as universal as sunshine, as necessary as water for life. Grace is the gift we cannot buy and cannot earn. It belongs absolutely outside all our human transactions. It is part of the gift of love without which our souls dry up and blow away. We can't make the earth holy, not on our own. Jesus brought humanity back into holiness himself, once for all in his death and resurrection. All we have to do is to notice that he's there. Notice his presence. Make space. Make time. Allow ourselves to do the most difficult thing of all. Nothing. Come to me, all you who labour and carry heavy burdens, says Jesus, and I will give you rest. Noticing that is an awareness of grace. Wait for the Lord. When he comes as gentle as the daughter of a voice, He may ask of you just nothing at all. Just to be, just now, just here, just breathing in and out, and watching the holiness of God's being make the world shine.